Okay, she is basically a Sri Lankan Tamil. Okay, maybe today we're gonna speak to her in Tamil as well, because Sri Lankan Tamil is so beautiful, and she is migrated to Canada. Okay, she's now a Canada. She's living as a migrant in Canada. From Canada, she traveled to Chennai to learn acting, to pursue her acting career, make her good in acting, and she came to Chennai just to learn acting. Okay, so apart, she's a theater artist already in Canada. She's a well-known person already in Canada as a theater artist. Her first role was very small role. She acted in a movie called Magalir Mattum, Ratta Kannir, and she acted with renowned actor in a stage drama. Her character was Chandra character, and till now the character is well known for her acting. Okay, so she was doing 5 years acting career and learning, doing networking through friends of friends. She's getting a lot of opportunities, and she utilized it properly because she had that theater background. She acted 10 movies. If I tell you who and all she acted with, maybe you want to, you know, be in this live till end of the live. Okay, she started her career with small character roles, and till now she has done 10 movies, and her famous movie is Sida Kadi. That movie is a well known person. I think आप लोग हिंदी वाले लोग, आप लोग ये मूवी देखा होगा ना, वेदा. वेदा मैडी के साथ एक और बंदा आता है, विजय सेतुपति. He is very famous, very renowned actor in Tamil Nadu. She acted with him in the movie called Sida Kadi. Okay, next movie, if I tell you, Kala. Have you? I don't know about North people. Have you heard about Kala movie? The Kala movie is famous. Our superstar from Tamil Nadu, Rajnikant sir, she acted in his movie as well, right? So she has already achieved all these stardom, all these characters. Don't you think we need to learn from her? Don't you think we need to listen from her? How is the journey from Canada to Chennai, Sri Lanka to Canada to Chennai? Okay, I think we need to welcome her and talk to her. What is her secret of success? How she faced the failures? How she is going through this pandemic, and what is her future projects? What is her plan? Don't you think we need to know this? So please help me. Let me welcome Sutharshi on board with YesPeopletainment. Hi, how are you? Welcome.
Thank you, Vanakkam. That's
Oh my God, you are so wonderful. You are here to inspire us. I'm already, I don't know, I am just a small YouTuber doing it aside. Thank you so much for saying yes without even thinking. You're so wonderful, and your work speaks about you. You have done enormous work. You have done enormous works last 5 years making in business. In 5 years making 10 millions of dollars is not easy, but you have reached more than that. You have acted in 10 movies which gonna be there in the history of Tamil industry forever. You have chosen those kind of movies. It's amazing. Welcome on board with YesPeopletainment.
Thank you so much. I'm really humbled and I'm really honored. Thank you so much. Your introduction was way beyond what I was imagining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words and this warm welcome. Thank you.
Okay. So I think Canada வாழ் தமிழ் மக்கள் எல்லாரும் பாக்குறாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். So all the way from Delhi, Canada வாழ் தமிழ் மக்களுக்கு பெரிய பெரிய வணக்கம். I think Chennai people, you guys are also watching. I have few director friends, film industry friends in my Facebook. Please guys, watch her interview, share it as much as possible. So let me take you through the questions. I want to ask you a lot of questions. First, I want to know how it all started. Like Sri Lanka lirundu por vandadukku appuram you moved to migrant to Canada. From Canada, how it happened in Chennai. Can you take us through your journey?
Sure, absolutely. So yes, I when I was a child, in my teenage, I migrated to Canada with my family, and we settled here. I went to university, I finished my degrees, and I started working. I was a software engineer in the beginning, and then after about 2 years, 3 years, I decided to quit that, and I did my bachelor's in social work. And then I was working as a case manager, helping people with mental health issues and addiction. Then in about 2015, I just made a trip to India. It was just like a visitor. I was just went to India, like with my husband. We went to India just on a short trip. So I took leave from my work for 6 months, and we decided to go to India and do some touring and then come back. So this was the plan. Nothing else. This was a plan. So we made the trip. We went to India, and I have this habit of I want to utilize the time. I mean, for Canadians here, for the Tamil industry or the cinema industry, when we look from here, from Canada, it's so huge. We admire all these stars, and it's so big. So for me, I wanted to get a sneak peek into the industry. So when I was there for 6 months, I decided that I will spend about a month in learning some of the stuff. So I applied for an acting school for a lowest budget, and I started acting school for about a month. And that's where got connected with actor Radha Ravi, and I was offered the role to do Chantra in his play. The play was staged for Vinaya Vasadukti, and I played Chandra. So that was the starting point of my career. And I didn't realize that I was going to get a lot of encouragement from that acting school. A lot of the instructors started saying, you're doing good, you have potential, and you should probably try this out. I was like blown away. And that confidence, that's what made me to stay back in India for 5 years. So it started off a like 6 months trip. Then I told my husband I want to stay here for another year. So he came back. I quit my job here in Canada, and I started exploring. Like 6 months went on to a year, and then that went on to 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But every time when I was in India, I didn't know that I'm going to be in India for 5 years. So for me, it's like I'm going to be there for 1 year, and then that will be it. So for me, that time was very, very precious. So I worked day and night really hard to do something. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I wanted to at least try. I don't want to waste my time in India. So every time I decided to stay back, I'm like, I'm going to go to this office, that office. I'm going to see this director. I'm going to go to this event. I'm going to do all these things to do my maximum. So that's how all this started. Just one casual trip to India changed the entire course of my life.
Wow. Okay, the travel always changes people's life. I completely believe in that. So glad you came to Chennai, and I have seen, after knowing you, I started watching those clippings. You are into a different level. Like, I can see the quality in your acting. I can realize that the theater experience is helping you. Okay, so just curious about, I stay far away from Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. It's been almost 5 6 years. I've been living here 10 years, on and off. So how Chennai industry or film industry in Tamil Nadu treated you when you came from Canada, background of Pulampeyar Tamil Ponnu, right? Matlab, you're immigrant from Sri Lanka. How they treated you, the film industry people?
Yeah. One thing though, like I'm so glad that I didn't go there with any background. Like I didn't know when I went to India, I didn't know a single person. All this network I made within the last 4 years. So when I went, it's just like anyone who is trying in Tamil Nadu. Like people come from various parts of India to Tamil Nadu to try in the film industry. So I was one of those people without any background, without any connections, any influences, just fresh, just trying it. So I got that maximum with all the struggles. I got that experience. So there are the industry treated me really well. I mean, there was no any discrimination at all, for sure. But at the same time, I did not get any part just because I'm Sri Lankan Tamil. There was no any favor because of that. I'm so glad because I don't want, I want to do it on my merit. Like I want to do get my part on my merit. I don't want to go because of any backgrounds, right? But coming from Canada played a little bit of a negative part because when you come from Canada, people think that you're coming from abroad and you're not very serious about acting. You know, you just come there, you just want to take selfies with stars and probably come on the frame once or twice and you're just done. So for me to prove that otherwise, no, I'm very serious. I'm not here about like taking selfies with directors and stars. I had to work really hard. So I started doing a lot of theater afterwards so that I could create an image, just not just about, you know, I just want to do some couple of movies and leave India. This is something I'm passionately, seriously want to follow. So well, there was struggles as well, but overall there was no any discrimination at all. I mean, I'm just like Chennai person trying for, you know, from the ground level, trying for an opportunity. So there are a lot of struggles as well. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, when was the first time you saw yourself on the big screen? I know you have theater background. You are already a drama, doing a lot of dramas. But when was the first time you saw yourself on the big screen, and what you thought to yourself?
So the first movie actually before Magalir Mattam, I actually appeared in Andavan Kattalai. I don't know if you have seen that
Okay.
movie. It's a small role. I don't have dialogue either. So that was the first time. And initially they said it'll be a couple of days of shoot, but when I went to the set, they said the assistant director said, no, it's going to be a day shoot. Is that okay with you? That was the very first time. And I'm actually doing a movie with this is with Vijay Sethupathi and with Manikandan, Kaka Mutte
Okay.
Manikandan. So the opportunity is big. So I said yes, I'm up for it. And the shot was done on the street. So we shot it on the street, and from the set, I went with Vijay Sethupathi in his car with another co-actor, Sri Lankan actor, who also played his friend role in the movie. So we went to the street with in the car, which says Vijay Sethupathi, and then when I was out, like when you're all ready for the my
Part.
take, yeah, but for my take, I was very nervous because you're on the street, you know, people are watching you. It's just a very first time, and I come from a theater background, so I don't want to overdo anything either, and you want to impress the director. So I was like very nervous, but right after I'm done, it was a very small role, but right after I done that, director Manikandan came up to me and said, "You've done very well." I was like, wow, that was a small role, but thank you for that encouragement. That moment I'll never forget because that was the first movie, and the director actually telling you for a small role that you've done good, and then coming and then watching it on the big screen. I went to the theater and watched it on the big screen, and that's just you know, it just blew your mind because coming from Canada, like seeing you on the big screen, and even within a year or 6 months, I started exploring this opportunity. You are on the screen, so it's huge for you. It's a huge you know, encouragement and a milestone for you. Let's move forward. So it was great.
Wow. I can imagine. I'm in that moment maybe right now. Okay, so my next question is, we are in lockdown. We are in pandemic. You're just that's why you have moved back to Canada. And how is this your career going? How are you managing your career?
Yeah.
Because you worked so hard for 4 years, 4 to 5 years, and that hard work paid. All of a sudden, there is a break. There is a lockdown. And how, as an actor, artist, how are you managing your career during this pandemic?
It's a good question because not just artists, I think a lot of even directors, you know, technicians, and people in different fields as well are going through the same level of experience, the same level of anxiety, if not more. And because a lot of uncertainty, like you said, we don't know what's going to happen. So I would definitely say I was depressed at the beginning of the lockdown for sure, especially when I was in India because nothing was happening in India. I was inside the house, locked down. for 2 months, I was straight inside the house, was not getting out either. So I was a lot of the time I was depressed. But I slowly kind of started to motivate myself and come out of it. And the reason how I was motivating myself is that at least, this opened up a different avenue for us, for actors, for creators, virtually different avenue. So virtually, I started doing a little bit more monologues. I started doing some creative TikTok words as well while I was in lockdown. So it gave an opportunity to showcase in different ways your talents. And I'm back in Canada. Again, after coming to Canada, it was very depressing because coming here, you don't know when I'm going to go back, when this is going to be all done. How am I going to be in touch with all these people? How are these people going to remember me? I mean, it's a lot of questions. I still now and then I send an hello to some of the directors that I'm in touch with. So just to stay in touch. Other than that, because I cannot ask them for opportunity right now, I'm here. I don't know when I'm going to go back. Then I also started work on myself here in Canada. I'm still taking classes from India. So when I was in India, I was doing coloring. I was following contemporary courses. I was doing some voice classes. So I'm doing all of that right now virtually. And I've also started a YouTube channel while I was in lockdown. Because I wanted to do some, like you, I wanted to give back to the community. So I wanted to tell my stories, and I wanted to interview some people in my contact, directors and theater directors, so that we could help people, actors, giving some information to them. So I've started doing, and I also wanted to do a online virtual show end of the summer from here. I will let you know when that happens. So
Wow.
thinking differently. I mean, it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all because a lot of the times, a lot of uncertainty and anxiety. But one thing I keep telling myself, entire world is going through it, and I'm not anything different. And all you can do is utilize the new technology that is available to the maximum and develop yourself as an actor, because this is the time to learn a lot of the things, new things, so that when everything comes to normal, you have a lot more skills to market. You have a lot more opportunities to market yourself. So I'm doing that, and I'm still trying to network at the same time. Yeah, so just pushing myself and again telling myself there is nothing could change. Just utilize this time maximum to the best of your abilities. Yeah, that's all you can do.
Wow, fantastic. You're not only sitting and thinking what to do next, but you are executing. My favorite dialogue I want to quote here. My favorite dialogue is, "Don't sit and read about push-ups. Do push-ups. You have
Yes.
to do push-ups." It is said by Gary Vee, who is my mentor.
Okay.
So it's like you are doing push-ups right now. Doesn't matter whether it's pandemic or not. You are already teaching people, you're taking classes, and you are creating something good. You're in the process of creating virtual. I'm waiting for it. Definitely, I'll be like patched up
Yes.
for that. Okay, so um I understand you come from Canada and end up acting in movies. Maybe it happened to you in a quick way because you had that experiences in hand. But many people, 10 years, they struggle to just get one movie. It can be an assistant director. It can be a director. Making a significance in film industry is not that easy. So what will be your one advice to the people who come into the industry, or people who aspire to do some creative work?
Well, I'll speak to the actors because that's where a lot of my experiences are. One thing I want to say right off the bat is when you come into this field as an actor or you want to become an actor, work on yourself as an actor. Come with an aspiration to become an actor, not as a star. Because when you already think that you want to be a star, I don't know how you're going to be able to make it, and I don't know how you're going to be able to sustain. Because actors are different, stars are different. For actors, actors will sustain in the industry, but the stardom sometimes may not be there forever. So work on yourself as an actor. When you come here with a commitment as an actor, then you will work on everything. You will work on your body, you will work on your voice, you will work on your mind. Network as much as you can, because the industry is becoming very, very competitive. So you have to create a brand for yourself. Otherwise, you won't be able to market yourself, because every actor is a commodity. You need to market yourself. You're an object that could be marketed. So you have to develop a brand for yourself. So you have to work on yourself as an actor. And if you set your heart and soul fully into this, it will take you to some place. I can't guarantee where, but it'll take you to some place. Genuinely and passionately fall in love with what you do. Commitment, hard work, learning, keep an open mind, learn as much as you can. And sometimes this is what I said, like, come with the thought of it being an actor rather than a star, because when you're a star, you think that you don't need to learn. You do one movie, hit movie, and you don't need to learn. No, for actors, you need to learn forever. You need to see that then only you will be a versatile actor, and your craft will speak for you, not your stardom. So continue to learn, network as much as you can, network, because in Chennai that was the biggest kind of a roadblock I had to face, networking. They're not really up for the term networking. And even if I approach a director who I never met and I say that, I watched your movies and so, I'm an theater actor and I want to work in your film, sometimes it doesn't go well because they think that I don't know them, so I shouldn't be really talking to them that way immediately. But networking has a format. It's an art. Networking is an art. So yeah, don't worry about what other people think. Network, learn, committed, and be passionate about what you do.